Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Thank You for Coming right here on 2MB Studios. I'm your host, Mike Carr, and I'm very excited to have you here on this beautiful Sunday, November 8th, 2020. We've got a couple people already saying hi in the chat. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Ben. Benny Skur. I shouldn't say your real names. I should say your handles, like Loaf the Wonder Bread, Benny Skur, Raj Andelman. I should be, using the names that you've given us instead of me, because I actually know your real names, saying your real names. You're right. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, Benisker. My apologies, Benisker. I won't do it again. It's a beautiful Sunday here. I'm located in Boston. It was a gorgeous day. Went outside and saw the sun today. I will absolutely call you the Phantom, RJ. Raj Andelman, you are now the Phantom. So, Phantom, please keep commenting. We need it. Hello, Simon. You commented as well. Awesome. We're so glad to see so many people tuning in and getting active in the chat. We're going to need you throughout the show. You're going to give us a couple suggestions. You're going to be part of the chat later on. Here's how the show works. If you're here for the first time, two improvisers are backstage. They've never met each other. They're going to come out on stage and meet. Then we're going to give them a suggestion, and then they're going to improvise together. That's how it works. So we're going to bring them out now. Get the show going. So first, I want to bring out all the way from Austin, Texas, a part of the Hideout Theater, an awesome improviser and awesome person. It's Kaci Beeler.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Kaci. It's wonderful to see you in the digital way.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks for having me. Hey, chat people.
Thanks. Thank you so much for doing the show. I'm really excited to see you play.
Yeah, me too.
And now I'm going to bring out your scene partner for the night, who you've never met, from right here in Boston, a member of a Herald team that I played very near and dear to my heart, Stockton, Mr. Jake Ediger.
It's me.
It's Jake. Jake,
can you hear me now?
I can hear you nice and clear, Jake. Nice and clear. Awesome. So, Jake, Kaci, can you confirm that you've never met before today?
Definitely.
I have no idea who this person is.
That's how we like the show to start. All right, so out in the chat, we're going to need you to help us out by giving us a location where these two could be for a scene. So any location at all, go ahead and put it in the chat. Before that comes in, just want to say that, again, I'm so glad you're both here. I'm such big fans of both of you. I've gotten to play with both of you on several occasions, and you're both great.
Big fan of you.
Oh, stop it, Jake. Stop it.
Man.
All right, so we've got some suggestions coming in. Let's see. We've got chairlift. Oh, chairlift. That sounds fun. A chairlift. We've got jet skis. Central Hyrule.
These locations? Did you say locations?
Locations. Central Hyrule is a location.
A lighthouse.
A lighthouse. Oh, I like a lighthouse. That sounds fun. A lighthouse. Yeah, let's roll with lighthouse. All right. So we're going to pop you guys out. We'll bring you both back in just a moment. Here we go. All right, so they're going to be doing the scene in a lighthouse. One of them will say, "Thank you for coming." To start the scene, we take you to a lighthouse. Thank you for.
Thank you for coming such a long way, traveler.
Oh, yeah. Don't mention it. Service anytime of night, anywhere. Even spooky lighthouses out on the corner of craggy. Would you call this a peninsula? Is this a peninsula, or are we on a? I don't know. I know there's another word that's not inlet? Peninsula.
An inlet.
Inlet. Is it an inlet?
Is it an inlet? All right, do you think that the lighthouse is spooky, young man?
I mean,
come inside. Come inside. Hurry! The rains.
I suppose so. Okay.
Yes, come inside.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It was getting a bit wet out there.
Water on your shoulders.
Oh, thanks for brushing me off. You're so forward. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, so nice to see a human face.
A human face, yes.
You are flesh and bone. That is for certain. I can see the blood.
It's weird. That's what my mom would say about me.
Really?
Yeah. That was one of the first two words she would describe me with, flesh and bone.
Maybe she was haunted as I am. Maybe we have a kindred issue, your mother and I.
The plumbing? I'm a plumber.
You're a plumber.
So I'm here for the plumbing issue.
Of course, I brought you here for the toilet.
Haunted is kind of a heavy word to use. I got to be honest, but when stuff's not working how it should be, if you want to just show me what's going on, maybe we could.
Yes, please come. There were a few bathrooms in the lighthouse, but we'll need to go to the one at the tippy top.
All the way at the top, eh?
All the way at the top.
I mean,
Just follow me, and don't touch the walls.
why not touch? I thought this was spooky outside, but it's very dimly lit for a lighthouse. Not aptly named at all.
Well, we could only put a wall sconce every 10 feet, as per lighthouse regulation.
I hate to be. Is it just me, or does this lighthouse seem much taller from the inside than from the outside?
I'm glad you noticed, young man. What's your name? What's your name?
Phil?
Phil? Phil?
Fail? Phil? It's Phil.
It's Phil.
Sorry.
Phil. My name is Amadeus Blackwell the third.
That's such an old fashioned. You don't see a lot of Amadeus.
I know. Yes, you don't. Or a lot of human beings. If you mean.
That's the second time you said human beings as if it's something other than yourself.
Yes. Right this way.
Okay, well, let's just keep going on to the bathroom, I suppose.
Yes. Oh, Phil. Young Philip, I presume.
Yes,
Have you
yeah.
been to a lighthouse before?
I mean, this is my first time on a service call. I went to a couple as a kid. Just you know how schools go out to lighthouses to learn about lighthousery.
Learn about them. Yes, I remember. They used to let children come here, but not for at least 25 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't even know. I thought I knew all the lighthouses around this area. I didn't even know there was one out here.
Yes. Oh, that's hard news to hear. But you made it.
Yeah, something. I mean, didn't show up on my GPS, but I was thinking about needing to get out to this lighthouse, and what do you know? I see a light spinning around, like you would see at the top of a lighthouse.
Oh, they say if you believe, you will find it.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the last quarter mile of driving here almost trance-like, just kind of glazed over.
Yes.
Didn't even. I mean, my hands were on the wheel, but my hands were not on the wheel, Well,
that makes a lot of sense, Phil. Whenever I try to leave the lighthouse, when I exit through the bottom door, try to make my way to the nearby town, I find myself locked in my very own dreams. My father screaming at me, a giant bird eats my mother's head, and I stumble my way back into the lighthouse and try again the next week. Just a little bit further.
Amadeus, that is terrifying. I can't believe that is... And on top of plumbing issues, that is a lot to deal with.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, but I am in a jolly mood this evening.
Yeah, I gotta say, all things considered, you're pretty jovial.
Yes, well, this might as well be my birthday.
How do you mean? Is it your birthday?
I don't know when my birthday is or what day it is. What is the year?
It's November 11th, the year of our Lord 2020.
No, 2020.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My goodness.
What year do you think it is?
Well, if you look over here, the scratches on the wall.
Oh my God! The entire wall is scratches.
Yes. I would have to say 1907.
Holy moly!
I wondered about the clothing on your back, and this hood at first you're wearing seemed something to be worried about, but it looks so comfortable, and it's not a cloak at all. It's a little short thick shirt with a hood.
It's a sweatshirt. It's just a sweatshirt.
But
I feel like that's not the most important thing right now.
no, the most important thing is that
You're 103 years old, at least.
I thought I was a man of 52.
You're 155 years old?
Maybe so.
You look, I mean, that is a startling revelation. You look great. Can I just say?
Thank you, young Philip. When the man who had me take over this job brought me here, he said that there were great things I would not understand before me,
Right.
And that it was a very grave responsibility I have.
Right.
And then he slammed the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't understand why anyone would take this deal, but I mean, here we are at the top of the lighthouse.
Isn't the view magnificent?
It's really enchanting. I feel cold
And
here.
cold here and cold here.
I'm cold here.
Both work for the circumstances before us.
You seem to be kind of edging towards the stairs downward.
Yes. Well, young Philip, there is a great responsibility before you, and
Oh, really?
yes, and a great many unknowns.
Yeah, you're telling me.
But I feel you are equipped for them, and thank you.
You know what? I don't usually get this kind of reception for helping people out with their plumbing, but this has been lovely. And before I've even worked on it, if you want to just, I'll get started on this toilet if you want to just wait downstairs or anything.
Oh, he is perfect. Do you hear that?
Is there someone else home?
You treat him well.
Is that a thunder crack?
Yes, on the hour, every hour, and sometimes many times throughout the hour. You become accustomed to it. It becomes like a friend, like music. If you remember what music is like.
Music?
Yes. I have one. Oh, last time I knew this was a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
Won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Camptown ladies races. Come out. No.
You know, I'm familiar with the tune, but it's just kind of I'm not be able to place it. Sounds.
What's a music that is popular right now?
Just knowing how old you are, I feel like this is gonna blow your mind. But there's this song called WAP. WAP.
Hear a bit of it. Let's hear a bit of it, young Philip.
I'm trying to figure out which part of this I can sing to an older gentleman and not upset myself and the older gentleman. I almost wish I hadn't brought it up. You know what a freak is? Were there freaks in your time?
Somebody who's got an extra ear, or a woman with a beard.
Imagine someone who's so into sex that you would equate them with someone who has an extra ear.
So into what?
Sex.
My goodness.
Yeah, kind of this whole. Now that I'm running the lyrics back, I think that whole song is about sex.
My goodness. Well, a lot of songs in my day implied a man and a lady and the fun they might have together. Especially anything from Cole Porter.
Is Camptown races a euphemism?
Gotta go.
Oh my God, she's scurrying down the stairs so quickly. Anyway, I guess I'll finish this toilet.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, the self-edit. I love it. I'm done. Bye-bye.
I make my own way in the world.
You do, and you gotta, the reaction, what? I don't really got that reaction. Holy moly is right. At one point, there was a holy moly in that scene. Some ha-ha-ha, some good music choice. What you picked the song, Jake, that was your choice.
Oh, I did.
You did pick that song.
Yeah.
But hey, that's kind of like if you were gonna pick a song that's like today, like super popular, what else would you pick? I can't think of another song that's the one of today.
Summer.
That's the song of 2020. I love that scene took place both in the past and our future. Because Kaci, you were in 1907. Jake, you were on November 11th, 2020. So it's a few days from now.
Yeah. Attention to detail is my strength. I think.
I know that about you. I know that. And making it November 11th, it's like, oh, this is the very near future of a haunted, somewhat, I'm going to say, translucent lighthouse that appears when it needs to appear.
I'm not saying, I'm not saying if that scene had gone another like 10 minutes, that would have been wrapped up in some real profound stuff. I'm not,
I was ready to like be some hauntings.
Oh man. Oh, I was so fun to watch. So, how did it feel? So either one of you, how did it feel to improvise together for the first time?
Good.
I thought it was really easy.
Yeah.
I thought that I heard when I was in the waiting room, and then Jake had entered earlier, and Jake said that he had not performed in a while. I was like, ooh, what's that going to mean? Because I perform on Zoom a lot or Twitch a lot. And gotten used to it and enjoyed it. But I have played with some people who like are really thrown off by it and look like they're not having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I wonder, but then like it was so easy, and I even really loved the offer at the end of like you weren't trying to like fight it. You weren't like, wait, no, I figured it out.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I gotta take this lighthouse position, but I'm so stupid. I don't know. I don't know.
It's very easy, I think, for like someone to be, oh, this is a situation that'll be bad for my character. My character, I need to move forward, otherwise the scene just stops. But like your dude, you had to take this job. You're a plumber. Plumbers don't handpick the jobs. The
plumbers don't pick their jobs. You get that call, you go to that house. You clear that line. That's the life of a plumber.
That is the life of a plumber.
It's anything like I've seen in movies.
It's pretty much the same. So just talking about the scene, like there were so many great details. I loved that, and everything picked up and used throughout. Like you have a human face, I think was a very fun line right off the start to be like, this relationship is going to be either a replacement of Kaci in the lighthouse, like she's finally found someone to take over the position, or it's a straight up murder. I don't know what it's going to be. But
yeah,
I'm uncomfortable about it.
Oh my god, yeah, it could have gone a lot of ways, honestly. I was enjoying it moment by moment. I didn't have a plan. I was just like, all I knew at the beginning was just like a weird cloaked person. Ideally would be holding like an old-fashioned lantern.
Oh yeah, I definitely could see that.
And then just going from there and being really happy to see somebody, and then as I don't know, it just became more clear as it went on.
Oh yeah.
Lovecraft shite going down.
Yeah. And I just was going to be oblivious. That was my role.
Oblivious, but at the same time, you definitely were being affected by everything, and like nothing was. It was a surprise, but it was like, oh, it was all built upon. So like, look at the scratches in the wall. Oh, it's the entire wall. I love that. Like
Listen, my performance was masterful. We don't need to hammer home like how good I was. We can talk about Kaci for a while, Mike. Come on.
Okay, Jake. All right. But Jake, you did do something that I do want to point out. I don't even know if you knew you did it. You had a wordplay thing happen twice. You had Phil, but you also said like fail, fail. And then you were either called or cold when you were at the top. I'm like, oh, look at that. The playwright in me. Like
sometimes I'll split the difference on words and just see which one works better.
So just in general, like just such a silly scene. I love it. It reminded me of I don't know if Kaci, I think you've met Corey O'Rourke. Do you know Corey? I think you have. He's maybe in down in Sarasota, but Corey talks about
Corey, yes. Okay, yeah.
And Corey talks about an idea of a way to kind of play against archetypes by taking sort of these archetypal characters and putting them in different kinds of situations. And this scene reminded me of that because, you started off with the cloak and had this sort of like otherworldly energy, but this is not about you necessarily being in that other world. It's about this otherworldly character has a plumbing issue and has to have a plumber come and fix the toilet. So it seemed like a
whole workshop on archetypes, and that's like a long thing we do is take archetypes and put them in unusual situations.
Yeah, it reminded me of an example he uses where it's Gandalf the wizard, but Gandalf is, neighbor. Like it's not Gandalf being a wizard, it's just Gandalf being at home. And I love that energy. So just in general, like, so you, Kaci, you grabbed that shawl right away to put on your head. So obviously in Zoom improv, having some costume pieces and props is helpful. Do you just have like a whole bunch of stuff around you at all times, just ready to go?
Yeah, I have like a duffel bag full of random things.
That's a good idea.
Then, like, I'm in my art studio sort of room, which has been converted to a part of the wall is like a green screen. And so then I have a bunch of other stuff, and I usually grab. And then if I had time, I may have changed my background even. But there wasn't like quite enough time, so I was like, I'll pick a neutral-ish background for the scene. But often, I'll real props really fun. I even felt like partway through, like I wish that my glasses were off, and that like I even have some wigs and stuff over here because I don't know, something about doing the improv with the camera and me constantly sort of seeing myself, even though I'm mostly looking at the camera. And then checking in down here, it's very like, it's like playing all these angles, but it's kind of nice to see myself looking different, even though on stage improv, I don't feel like I need extra things. Yeah. And I can still suspend disbelief, but it's nice for video improv, for improv to do it this way.
I got to get a bag of wigs or something.
So
no, it's the Zoom thing throws me off. Like I on Zoom, I know this isn't Zoom, but on Zoom, I have to turn my self view off, or I won't look at anyone else. I don't know if I'm like, egotistical or just like can't help myself. I don't know. It's just all I can focus on if my self view's there.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of just bounce my vision, but it's funny because when you first start, it's like so overwhelming. But the more I've done, the less it feels weird and it just feels normal. Yeah. But it's still like, there's still that feeling of like, I need to, like, looking into the camera feels better for my character looking at you. But looking at the camera means I have to use my periphery to kind of gauge where you are. Yeah. Which is kind of bizarre. It's like,
I don't think I've gotten it right. Yeah.
It's tricky. Like, no, it's definitely tricky.
But it's close enough. I've watched myself in shows to see what my eye line look like and like catch myself like fidgeting and then be like, don't do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I catch myself touching my face a lot and I'm like, why am I touching my face? This is like the one thing we're never supposed to do in COVID times, but I touch my face like all the time and I shouldn't.
But I'm also all the time. So it's like, I'm going to touch my face. So I'm going to be home all the time. I'm going to touch my face.
Yeah, if I haven't seen anybody else, I can touch my face.
I deserve it.
I've earned it.
I've been behaving so well outside the house.
All right. I would love to do a scene with the two of you because you're both so fun to play with. So
I want to do a scene with you, buddy.
Thanks, pal. So it'll out in the chat. Give us another location, so we can do a scene. We'll just be the three of us. We don't have to say thank you for coming. We can just start the scene wherever we see fit. So it's just for the one. Don't have to do it again.
Okay,
I'm gonna get it in.
You can. That's fine if you want to.
Not to start. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. I don't want to force it. Let's let the magic happen, Mike. Don't.
All right.
Don't like tee me up for it or anything.
All right. All right. Let's see. We've got
Loch Ness,
a submarine, a supermarket. Let's see.
A pet house.
Submarine's pretty fun.
Cafeteria.
Yeah. You know what? I've been on a submarine in a long time.
Yeah, me neither.
Improv or realistic. So we're going to go to a submarine. All right. Did you want the last apple?
No.
Because I just grabbed it. I didn't even ask. I just grabbed it.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Stop waving it around in front of the you're not supposed to be eaten by the consoles anyway. What are you doing? Come on. What? Captain's going to get angry at you.
What are we doing over here?
Oh.
Nothing. Just looking at the consoles.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I'm the captain.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
So I just want to make sure everyone's not getting crumbs into the console. We talked about this last week. What did we say?
crumbs in
Said
the
no
console.
crumbs in the console.
No crumbs in the console,
Because-
Captain. Because crumbs in the console make the console crummy.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, you sir, you too,
yes,
sir.
Captain. Yes.
If you want to take a break for snacks, you can walk over to the snack square. We've taped out a little square on the ground, so it's not near any equipment.
Okay, we'll do. I'm good. I'm just working at the console. Let me reiterate that I was working at the console just fine.
Does
Not
anybody have any?
snacking, pushing the buttons, monitoring the depths.
Great. Does anybody have any names yet? I might have missed.
You know me.
Okay, Joey.
It's
Yep.
Ensign Carl's.
Oh, Carl's. Joey. Carl's.
Joey
Ensign
Carls, and I'm Lieutenant Barrio.
Nope. Joey's my name then.
Sorry, Captain Joey.
Dude, you're not doing well with the captain today.
I think there's something wrong. I think this apple fermented. I feel like I'm drunk. I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude, this is a nuclear sub. You gotta, if you
know what
feel
you-
drunk, you gotta say something.
What do we want me to say? I'm the only one on. This is
If
my
you don't
shift.
say something, I'm gonna say something.
Don't be a
I'm gonna say,
narc.
Captain.
Oh, come on! Don't be a narc.
Yes, Ensign. Carl.
Lieutenant said he might be drunk.
Might be drunk. Drunk on a.
All right,
An apple.
I'm gonna come clean, Captain. I've been eating this apple for the past 6.5 minutes.
You're not
Apple-
even standing in the snack square.
I know. I got busted when you came up before, Captain, and then I said that because I couldn't remember my own name, and then everything was going wrong, and I thought maybe the apple might be fermented because it was our last apple, which means it's been here the longest. And I don't know how fermentation works, but it might work that way. Anyway, Ensign Tattletale over here decides to tell on me.
5. Drop and give me 5.
Oh, fine.
Let's see you, Bob.
Come
And
on. 2, 3, 4.
He
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
even do 5. He can't
Shut
do
up.
5.
Yeah, can you? Can you, Ensign?
Well, I didn't get in trouble for eating apples, so I don't have to.
Good boy. Good boy.
Thank you, Captain.
Well,
Yeah,
I was actually coming down here to make an announcement,
Oh, sorry.
but now that I think the push-up's going to push any alcohol out of your bloodstream.
Yeah, I'm sweating anything I had in me out of me.
Right out. It's always that's what I learned back in captain school at the academy when they made everybody. They went 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, sir. We didn't go to captain school. That's why.
This was at a submarine school. That we were all in the Army, Navy.
Right. Sorry, sir. I should have known that.
Yeah, we were in the Navy, and then they said, "Okay, stand over here if you're going to be in submarine school," and then they counted off.
Mm-hmm. I remember the count off.
Damn it. Is that where I went wrong?
And then if we got the special number, then we got to go to captain school.
Damn it.
Yeah, you got the lowest number. You had to go to ensign school.
I got a 1.
You got a 1.
I know, and it was just.
What was? I thought it was bad. I thought I did something wrong. I just stood in the wrong line. Yeah, this isn't about me. You had an announcement.
I had an announcement.
Yeah, Captain.
Beautiful
Sorry.
day under sea. Under the sea. And I just wanted to let everybody know that we're going to be approved for a Friday fun night this week.
Yes.
Nice.
About time.
Wow, right. Great.
So-
Are we?
Somebody's going to get to go over to the board game shelf,
Oh,
pick out a board game.
oh. Who?
Going to get to go to the snack cabinet.
Wait.
I'll take the golden key out from off of my. I'll get to hand somebody the golden key. They will get to unlock the snack cabinet and pick out the snack.
They got Welch's fruit snacks in there.
Captain, how are we choosing who's going to do what? Is
It's
it
all
a?
based on your behavior in the next couple days. Who gets to do what at Friday Fun Night?
Okay.
So,
Captain, can I just say up top, I'm going to crush this. I'm going to behave so good. I'm going to be such a good boy. I'm going to be at my console, pushing my buttons.
good boy.
Sitting where I'm doing, my uniform's going to be tip top. shape.
Oh, good boy. Love to hear it. Love to hear
Well,
it.
I'm also Captain. I'm also going to be very good boy. I'm
Shut up.
Well, I am. I'm going to be a good boy.
I'm the good boy. If I'm a good boy, you're not a good boy.
What? There's not only allowed to be one good boy.
3 of submarine life.
Rule number 3.
It's on the wall.
Let's say it one word at a time to show that we know it. Never,
ever
allow. It's really weird that you put
Never allow.
That every word is twice. All right, you say the next word then.
Your boy.
To
be not good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are beautiful words, boys.
All right. Well, I assure you, Captain, I'm not going to allow myself to not be a not good boy. I'm going to be a good boy.
Good boy. Ensign, we can have more than one good boy here. Okay. You can't steal all the good boy. You know what?
I don't believe it. Doesn't make sense to me, but I didn't go to captain school. So.
That's right.
Yeah, you're just an ensign.
Because if a good boy becomes greedy, he might become a
greedy boy.
Greedy
bad.
Greedy bad boy.
Greedy bad. Yeah. So I'm just saying.
Okay.
We all remember what happened to Timothy.
Yep. You put him in the torpedo pod and launched him into the depths.
He was a really bad boy.
I really dislike that part of the captain's handbook.
You got schmutz on your boots.
I really dislike that part of the captain's handbook. What to do if a good boy is a bad boy?
That's kind of why I didn't tell you about the apple initially, Captain, because I was afraid that I was going to get the Timmy treatment, and I'm trying to be good.
You know, if I could rewrite that chapter, I would change some things, but there's some leeway, such as the snack square, not in the handbook, but within the rights of the handbook, it gave me to make the snack square.
Can I have a quick clarification?
Yes, Ensign.
If I was to be eating a popsicle or like a jelly donut or any kind of snack in the snack square, and you were also standing nearby, and I got schmutz on your boot, even though I'm in the snack square, would I still be at risk for being a bad boy and thereby torpedoed?
You know, that would probably be on me, Ensign, for standing too near someone in the snack square. And great idea, Lieutenant, write it in the rules.
Mm-hmm. I'll go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good. I think that's very fair of you.
I try to be fair. That was part of our captain training. Though some of us were helicoptered into the depths of the sky at the Captain Academy.
Man, Captain Academy sounds so cool.
Lieutenant Academy wasn't that much fun.
Ensign school sucked.
What happened at Lieutenant Academy?
Lieutenant Academy, we were off with someone who failed captain school. You know, and we had to follow them around for the duration of our training, which was 2.5 weeks, and we just had to do what they told us. Except they all had one rule that was clearly insubordination, and we had to catch it. And if we caught it, then we would be allowed to become lieutenants on submarines. And I caught mine, so that's why I'm here.
Oh, fascinating, Lieutenant.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow. What about you, Ensign?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happens at ensign school? They just made us scrub toilets and then use the toilets and then have to scrub the toilets again.
So
yeah,
proud.
okay, yes, salute, but just seems like we had just vastly different academic experiences for standing in a line at different places.
Fascinating.
But you know what? I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I'll do my
I'm a good boy too.
I'll do my clicking.
Both good boys. Both very good boys. Sometimes it's hard to be captain. You don't get told you're a good boy enough.
Captain, you're a good boy. And only the best boy would say that so quickly, so loudly, and so confidently.
That's true. What a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
A very good boy.
How's
Captain,
it feel?
I'm sorry. Should I load myself into the torpedo bay, Captain? I didn't call you a good boy fast enough.
No.
I'll load him in.
What? No.
Ensign,
What?
you're on thin ice.
Oh. I just.
And that's how submarines work.
Oh.
The idea of the snack square, I think, is my favorite idea.
Yeah.
On a submarine, you can only eat in the snack square.
It's practical. That was the one thing that really made sense.
I don't know. I thought there was a lot of good, I feel like the training, I think we nailed how training works for. Is it the Navy who does a submarine? Is it the Navy that does submarines?
You know what? I figured the Navy, but at first I wasn't sure. Then I was like, surely it's the Navy. They do all the sea things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they got some subs.
Yeah, why not?
Do they say Army submarine?
There might be Army submarines. Now I'm thinking about it.
I like, no offense to anyone, but I don't want to be on the Army submarine.
Wow. Hot take.
Oh, hot take.
We're gonna get letters. Kaci,
I want to see the Venn diagram of Zoom improv show watchers and Army submariners.
The tiniest sliver.
You're gonna piss
Dear
off
2MB Studios.
Oh, sorry.
And you're just like, oh, good.
Yeah.
More
watching.
Cool. Put that in the demographics book.
Yeah, there's more than we.
There's more of that thing.
Oh man, Kaci, Jake, it was a blast watching the two of you play in your fun little lighthouse, and then playing with us in our silly little submarine. Thank you both so much for being here. Kaci, I know you're doing a lot of stuff with PGraph and Hideout Online. Do you want to?
With PGraph, Parallelogram Phonograph, but really hideouttheater.com, or actually Hideout Theater on Twitch. We do shows every Saturday night at 7:30 Central Time on the Hideout Theater's Twitch. And then we usually do for our PGraph, facebook.com/PGraph, we do an improv, like Ask Me Anything on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, usually. So, some fun stuff, some pandemic distractions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Definitely check that out. Jake, is there anything you'd like to pitch or talk about or anything at all?
I mean, I put some stuff online a lot of times with my friends in this group called Conspiracy. We have some videos and we put out a podcast, very nearly weekly these days. You can find me at Stupid Lazy Jake or Stupid Lazy Jacob at most places, and you could find Conspiracy on Instagram at Conspiracy Loves You. One word.
It's nice to feel loved. So awesome. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. I always try to tease next week's episode. Next week, we have Jared Littlejohn from here in Boston, and we are going to have a surprise guest because the person who is scheduled for next week opposite Jared can't do it anymore because he's going to be scuba diving. Sorry, Robbie. But we'll find someone else. So you're going to be Jared and somebody else. So who's it going to be? You'll have to come back next Sunday to find out. Kaci, Jake, thank you so much. And to all of you, thank you for coming.